Okay, guys, I'm back up live. I had to go ahead and take the stream down because I really didn't have stuff set up, like my camera, and I'm trying to focus on getting some news photos as well. Something I haven't been doing as much as I should, trying to actually do that. And in a short while, I gotta definitely send that stuff out right away. But back up live. As you can see, there's an ongoing action outside City Hall right now. And from what I know, there is a meeting that's going to be taking place later this afternoon between the group and some members of City Council and Taxi Cab Authority, I believe, regarding the debt forgiveness and the issues and demands that the group is fighting for. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get a quick interview to do an overview, and then we can go ahead and go from there. Guys, you mind, I mean, I know how long you guys have been fighting for everything. Yeah, and I covered some of it earlier, but I do live streaming, so it's like I'm all over the city with a lot of stuff. But I'd seen this going on, and I wanted to because I haven't been covering it. And I know others are covering it because I've been following it online.
Oh, great.
But could you give folks an update on where things are right now with this?
Well, actually, we don't want to give the...
Okay.
There is stuff happening in the background
Okay.
that we're just hoping that it doesn't get leaked out yet.
Okay, well, the basic overview of the fight itself, basically.
Sure, you want to do that here somewhere?
No, trust me, I understand that aspect, just because of stuff with Black Lives Matter protests and stuff, so I do understand.
Right, yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, people hear about it, but they also get contradicting views.
Yeah. Sure, would you be asking questions? I don't know.
I'm gonna basically name organization if you want.
Okay, yeah.
And then why you guys are out here.
Right, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Let me go ahead and do this. I'm also gonna video on that. I'm gonna try to send out like a news, just so you know ahead of time.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, hold on. And this is the live part, but actually, cool. Go ahead.
My name is Augustine Tan, and I'm a member of the New York Taxi Workers Alliance. We have been fighting for this well before the pandemic. A lot of these medallion owner drivers were scammed, basically, in purchasing a medallion that the city knew was inflated in pricing. And they ended up targeting these drivers, mostly 90% immigrants, getting them and working with city brokers and banks in order of improving these loans so they could balance the budget during the Bloomberg administration. And what happened was that, so these guys were borrowing like hefty loans, some of them about $700,000, $800,000, while giving $100,000 of their life savings to buy a franchise in the city. The same officials that allowed this to happen allowed Uber and Lyft years later to come in. And those officials went on to work for Uber and Lyft after the administration left. And so these guys who we've been organizing since the pandemic, we have been protesting. This is the 23rd day on the street, protesting at Gracie's mansion at City Hall, and we're coming out with a better plan. So during the pandemic, we came up with a fiscally sound plan that was vetted by Scott Stringer, who is the New York City comptroller, in his office, and it was backed by Letitia James, which is the state attorney general. For us, our proposal is actually something that will protect the drivers and the medallion owners. and it's cheap enough for the city that has a $90 billion annual budget, where our proposal will only cost the city roughly about $75 million over the course of 20 years. City came out with a proposal that is basically a $65 million giveaway, cash giveaway to the lenders, so the lenders could use that money later with no protection for the drivers, of course. So the city could now use the money to go after these guys' homes. They already lost their retirements. They're about to lose their jobs and their homes on top of it. So we're out here because we have no choice. We have to be out here, and for a lot of these guys, we've been here way before the 23 days. We're fighting every day just to make sure these guys have a life after this. There's been 9 suicides, 9 driver suicides ever since 2017. We've been screaming that this has been a problem. They inflated the prices and went on to undercut these drivers. Now, the city has turned a blind eye for a long time, and when help did come in, they went to try to enrich the hedge fund banks. Incredible, sad, and we've been used to this, unfortunately to say, that no matter how much progress we make, the city will try to come and undercut us. And we're just sick of it. We need help, whether it's from the state or from federal Congress. So we need as much help as we can.
Quick question. I know you guys are out here, have been out here, and I've definitely seen the actions going on longer than 2021 and 2012, but or 2020. Are you guys going to be out here basically throughout the afternoon?
Yeah, well, we are going to be. We've been out here 11 in the beginning when we started this protest. We were there from 8 a.m. to 11 p.m.
Okay.
But then they said we made too much noise, so they gave us a shorter time frame,
right?
11 to 3, and we took what we could get. We started getting complaints, but there were also a lot of people that understood our struggles and was empathetic towards what we were going through and why we were out there.
Okay.
And again, we're here making noise just to not only make sure that the city sees what we're doing, but I want New York City residents to understand that this is happening to your neighbors. It could have happened to your family. But and they don't really understand the gravity of this. We had mayoral candidates come out and support us. We had city council candidates come out to support us. We had reporters coming out, and they understand this and greater aspect of what's going on, because there's a lot more that goes into this.
Okay.
But I'm just so happy to be part of New York Taxi Workers Alliance and the job they have done during the pandemic, which helped these drivers fill out unemployment so they could have food on the table.
Yes.
To help out fill out PPP loans so they have some money just so they can survive through the rest of the pandemic. A lot of these drivers stopped driving because they're older, 65, 75, some of them even pushing 80 years old.
Wow.
That need assistance. And for the people that can't come out, we're fighting for them.
Okay. Hold on. Okay, camera part is off. This is on the live stream. If people want to come out today to show solidarity, they can come on down here, show support. If they can't get down here, is there anything they can do from home?
Absolutely. Call 311. Tell them that they support the New York Taxi Workers Alliance's proposal, because that is the proposal that will not only protect the drivers, but give them a future later on. These guys that have these loans, that's even about, let's just say, $200,000, $300,000. They're paying $2,000 a month, $2,200 a month. Some loans are up to $3,500 a month. And you're talking about these guys were, before the pandemic, was working 12-hour days.
Right,
now they have to stretch out 14-hour days and seven days a week. There's no end in sight. We are fighting for that, and we have to make sure that everybody's understand that these guys, they're your neighbors, and these guys serve the city and they invested into the city that they love so much. It's sad. It's sad to it's sad for these guys, but it really gives me hope and why it gives me energy to come out here and try to fight it.
Okay, thanks for all you guys are doing out here. You guys, like I said, I definitely know you guys have been fighting, and I've seen, the streets shut down a number of times.
Yeah, we've shut down this is the same men and women that shut down 2 bridges. We have shut down, we have went to hotel lobbies, you know? I'm not hotel lobbies, I'm sorry, the bank's lobbies.
Okay.
We went to Virginia, we went to DC, we went to Albany.
Oh, that's right, to DC. That's right, okay.
Went to DC a bunch of times, and it's, you know, we're out here giving up our day, you know, that we could work and things like that. But COVID really just shut the business down a lot. Even with it building back up, there's no way these guys can survive.
Well, that's true, and I definitely know it's like people are working their asses off, to survive, and I mean, you can say it's like, if it's just an individual, maybe they could get by, but a lot of people have families supporting others, and
you know what's crazy is that the city sold these medallions as a worry-free retirement, and they advertised it out that it's better than the stock market. They advertise it out and these guys that, English is a second language, having these city brokers basically collude together in fraud. Tisha James was following a fraud, a complaint against the city for $850 million, but because of COVID, it was right before COVID, but because of COVID, I don't think suing the city for $850 million is really a good look when we're at a $5 billion deficit.
True. It's understandable.
And we understand that too, but we do need help either from the city or from the state.
Definitely. Hey, thank you.
I appreciate it. If people want to help, they could also follow New York Taxi Workers Alliance on Twitter.
Okay, that's what I was looking for.
Oh, that's what you were looking for? Oh,
because I did a quick video before like 30 seconds, and I was putting it up, and I'll reshare it again.
NYTWA.
Okay.
At NYTWA, and they're posting what we're doing every day. And try to get as much together. All the information that we need.
Okay. I also shared it over to, because I made sure to do at Protest NYC.
Yeah.
So that they got it also. And I may shoot them a message separately.
Of course.
About it, but I know they're all over, and I know that they'll definitely push it out as well. So,
that's good. Yeah. Hey, thank you so much. What's your name?
Apollo.
I'm gonna do one of these.
Oh, sorry.
Maybe it's not. It's okay. I get it. I don't mind. We shake your hand. I just figured that maybe.
One day.
Yeah. Of course.
It'll get back.
Thank you for coming out and just
Oh no, it's I do what I can, and that's going back to Occupy.
Of course.
In New York City.
Yeah, of course.
And to this day, it's like Apollo and Occupy are always connected. Most people will figure if you say Apollo, among a number of activist circles, Apollo.
Apollo? Okay, yeah.
And then if you mention Occupy, it'll be, okay, we know.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. So you heard about us from protests? Is press release? Or was it
it's been going on for a long time, so I've paid attention to the stuff, but with the live streaming and trying to do Survive also, I end up covering a lot of stuff. And a lot of times there are conflicting actions going on. And I have to weigh, I could spend the money to go up there, but there are 3 actions down here, so
you're going back around.
And that $275 makes a huge difference going up and then coming back. Luckily, I've been doing the weekly now as opposed
instead of
to
like the everyday type of thing.
I realized running around and I was paying $275. There are days where it'd be like $20 or more, and then others I'm like.
It really does, I'm sure. Every little change matters.
Well, that's it. I do it with the cash, trying to save money, but I end up spending more than the $33, and I was just like, go ahead and do it. And it's worked out a lot better where I can move around a lot more. But with this, it's just been going on way too long, and it makes no sense that it can't be handled. And I know.
Yeah.
So afterwards, I'll definitely, when I run into you, follow up.
Thank you. Yeah, do you want to take my number down or something?
Sure.
Yeah. Let me send you a text right now.
Okay, hold on. I'm live right now, so I can't get the phone number.
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh, you're live right now.
Yeah.
Okay,
So.
got
Or hold on. No. I think I can still do it. It'll just.
We've been working with, which just won, the Fuel Coalition, which is the Fund Excluded Workers Coalition.
I've heard of it, but
They just got 2.6 billion from from the state for undocumented workers, which was amazing. Amazing work.
Actually, we was working more than 30 organizations as a coalition.
Okay.
We formed that coalition last year in July.
Okay.
The first protest we did in Long Island, tax the rich, not the poor.
Yes.
But that's tax the rich, not the poor. That is our slogan started in 2018
Okay.
on this issue. Tax the rich when they put a congestion price on the yellow cab, $2.50.
Okay.
Tax the rich, not the poor. We started in 2018, and then when this pandemic last year in July, they stayed by the coalition, tax the rich, not the poor.
Okay.
That coalition was excluded worker, laundry worker, then cancel the rent,
Yes.
fund for education. So we are part of the coalition.
Okay.
As like the last 20 days hunger strike,
Yeah.
we are the one who carry them
Up
from 112th Street in Amsterdam. From the church, we carrying them to the Washington Square.
Okay.
That is we are in coalition. Just like weeks ago, we've been in Albany 2 weeks ago.
Right.
For this is the coalition fight, as just like a excluded worker, they
Okay.
get it. Rent for the rent assistance, they get it.
Right.
So we are part of the coalition.
No, it's good. That's what you need when people are coming together. Of course, a lot of times, I understand everyone has their own issues,
Yes.
but they also need to work together.
Yes.
That's where the strength
Yes.
comes
Yes.
from.
Totally. Thank you so much for your coverage.
It's one of the things at a point I found that I could do that, and with Occupy Wall Street, the outreach working group. So I was always doing outreach to different groups, but things
Thank you so
changed
much.
over the years.
Yes.
So most people think of me as just live streaming
Okay.
in media, but yeah, I definitely like to know, and then however I
Please.
can help and plug in, I always
Please
do.
help. This man has created the fund on the name of the driver, but basically he awarded to the hedge fund. That's
That's
the
it.
real story. We don't want 10 years later investigate and find it. Our finding is right now, we want the solution and answer right now. Let the world know how these people cheated poor people.
That's it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm organizer for PU.
Okay. Apollo.
Apollo, take care.
Okay. So there you have it. The fight goes on. People are going to be coming out. Reason the camera was the reason I had the live stream to the side is just because I was having a conversation regarding some of the stuff, but I wasn't sure if the person wanted me to live stream as we were talking. The conversation isn't anything that isn't news, but in terms of the different fights that they've actually supported and been involved in, as well as other groups that have come out in support of their fight. So I just wanted to have the camera off to the side a little bit as we were doing that. And yeah, if you're in the area, you want to come on down, definitely come on down, show solidarity, support. They're going to be out here for a while, at least between now and 3 or 4 o'clock. Come on down, show support. You can also go online to www.nytwa.org or on Twitter at NYTWA, which is the New York Taxi Workers Alliance. So thanks for tuning in. The stream is going to be up for a little bit from the trial. Yeah.
Interesting.
Thanks. Okay. I'll be putting up some stuff, just so you guys know. Actually, from the flyer, which is a lot more on it, but yeah, I know the trial I've been following stuff on the trial later in the day sometimes. And I'm also keeping up with it because other people are sending me stuff as the trial's been going on. But out here right now, come on down, support. The fight is still going on. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead because I have to upload some of the photos regarding this fight going on right now. And then do some other live stream, but I'm going to go ahead and take this stream down. Definitely share this out, let people know to come on out. Again, find out more online. Anyone that's been supporting by sharing out the streams, definitely go to nytwa.org or on Twitter for the updates at nytwa. You'll probably find the hashtags that you want to use if you're tweeting stuff out there. Also, whatever you can do, be sure to tag NYTWA if you're sharing stuff out as well. Thanks, Solidarity Forever. See you guys in the front lines. I will be back up. I'm just taking this down because I'm trying to get in the habit of uploading photos as quickly as I'm doing them, and I can't do that while I'm streaming. So, thanks, and be up a little bit later. Okay.